We have had a very exciting sporting calendar this year. We have had lots of events happening at the Nevis Athletic Stadium, the Monday track. And when you think it's done, maybe it's not even half done as yet. We have another big one coming up. Maybe as a matter of fact, we could use the terms of Sanford and say, Elizabeth, this is the big one, baby. Because we have the A1 Farms and AMP Promotions relay competition coming up on the 28th of April. And I have Mackie Truss, who is the A1 Farms rep here, and Adelvin Phillip, who represents the AMP Promotions. First of all, Mackie, tell us a little bit about this big event coming up.
Well, this big event is dubbed as the Nevis 5-Star Parish Relay Championship. Basically, all the parishes in Nevis would be in competition against one another. So we're talking St. Thomas's against St. James, against St. George's, against St. John's, against St. Paul's. So in a nutshell, it really doesn't matter where you go to school, it's where you live. I mean, this is not an election, but it's where you live.
You vote where you live.
You vote where you live and you run where you live. So it's causing a lot of anxiety and positive energy in the community right now.
That reminds me of something I need to find out, because once you're talking parish, we're talking all ages as well?
Yeah, we're talking, well, not all ages, but we involving the primary and secondary and the guys who are a little bit over 18. Great. So in terms of ages, we're looking at under 11, under 13, under 15, under 17, and we should find some guys who are 18 and girls who are 18 plus.
Right.
And so these are the categories.
Well, this sounds really exciting, because it's one thing to be rooting at an interprimary meet and saying, okay, it's Charlestown or APPS or whatever, but no, it's parish. No, this is bigger.
Much bigger, because we're talking parish. We're talking, I mean, I'm getting goosebumps. You're talking where you live. Mm-hmm. So from Gingerland, you'll be rooting for Gingerland. From St. Thomas's, you'll be rooting for St. Thomas's, and so on. And we've gone even a bit further. We've put them in parish clothing.
Wow.
And parish colors.
Wow.
You know? And I must tell you at this point that we have some good sponsors here with us. For example, we have St. Thomas's, who's sponsored by National Bank.
Wow.
And then we go over to St. James. We're talking Expetual, we're talking Islander, and the Finnish Touch.
Wow.
Taking care of St. James.
Wow.
Now we move over to Gingerland, and we're talking the Nevis Credit Union. I mean, the Nevis Credit Union said they wanted the whole of Nevis, but I say, hey, I know you serve the whole of Nevis, but this is parish.
Exactly.
We moved on to St. John's, and S.L. Hosford's and Carrie Brewery is taking care of St. John's.
Wow.
We get into St. Paul's, and what do you know?
TDC?
The Bank of Nevis.
Oh, okay.
The Bank of Nevis is
Wow.
taking charge of St. Paul's.
Wow.
So,
St. Thomas's?
St. Thomas's, that's National Bank.
Okay,
that's the first one I started with, National Bank. Yeah, so
wow.
we're in good stead.
Wow.
And the excitement is out there. Every little corner that I go, I mean, you get guys, I don't know if they're joking, 60 years old, Trust, how could I be a part of this? I said, well, listen, we've put some coaches at the different parish level, and these are the guys, and Adelvin would speak more about that, these are the guys who are responsible for picking the teams.
Well, talk to me a little bit about the colors. I want to believe that St. George's would be purple. I want to believe that St. Thomas's would be green, but I could be wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay.
St. Thomas is green,
Okay.
but St. George's is blue.
Okay.
Because we had to take into consideration the major sponsors' colors as well.
Oh.
So
great.
they had a big part to play in this.
Okay, so
And
St.
then
George's is blue.
St. George's is blue.
St. Thomas is green.
St. Thomas is green.
St. Paul's.
St. Paul's is yellow.
Yellow.
St. John's is maroon. And St. James is orange.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, let's look at it.
Well, I have a feeling now. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing this. I'm looking into the future, and I'm seeing Charlestown Primary supporting St. James's, because all they're gonna see is orange.
Yeah, but it's where you live now.
No, I'm talking about the supporters. When they see orange on the track, they say, yeah, because they think it's Charlestown.
No, you ain't gonna work like that. This is a parish competition. This is higher than the primary school level.
I got you.
All right. And even went a step further. And so St. James, we're calling St. James the Tigers.
Okay, so we have Tigers,
And we're calling St. Thomas's the Dragons.
Dragons,
We're calling St. Paul's the Falcons.
Falcons,
St. John's the Mustangs.
Mustangs,
And St. George's the Hawks.
Hawks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I must say here that I've been getting several requests for Parish shirts.
Okay.
So people want to come repping.
They could buy shirts.
They could buy shirts.
Where can they get them and the cost?
Well, the shirts would be available in a week's time at A1 office in town, and the cost would be $60.
And that's for any parish. You could
That's
get
for any parish. So if you want St. James, you come and get a St. James shirt. If you want Gingerland, you come and get a Gingerland shirt.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Adelvin, I thought that Interprimary was huge. I really thought that the inter-high schools was huge, but I'm getting a feeling about this. Tell us about the technical stuff, how the teams will be picked, who are the coaches, and what kind of races we're going to have, etc.
Well, now you said that Interprimary and Inter-High was big. If you really look at the Interprimary and the Inter-High, after the fact, we don't really have anything. It's hard training, and then after it's just broke. So we just figure we'll come on board with this parish league to, kind of extend the track season a little more. And down to the parishes, we have 5 parishes, as Mackie said. We have St. Paul's, which is head coached by Ryson Queely.
Okay.
We had St. John's, which is head coached by Cazel Williams.
Okay.
St. George's would be head coached by Troy Liebert.
Okay.
St. James would be head coached by Adrian Williams, and St. Thomas's would be head coached by Jamie Hamilton. But we have some other coaches also who's going to assist with the head coaches. We have probably like 5-6 coaches per parish.
Okay.
All right, so you have everybody in the schools basically coming on board and assisting the head coaches.
Great. Okay. And in terms of team selection?
It was the same thing. We all met as one body to make it easier. So we had one meeting where everybody just came and assist, because you would find coaches knowing other children in parishes. So rather than the coaches just doing their own thing, everybody came together and, try to bust them up into groups, figure out where they live, and, And then we're supposed to have another meeting to finalize stuff. So that's where we're at right now. So just to have one more meeting and finalize the information.
Talk to us now. Mackie talked about the age categories involved, but in terms of age categories and races, like whether it's 2 by whatever, 1 by whatever, talk to us about those.
First of all, we have, I think it's 30 events at hand. We have the 4x1, which is, one of the most exciting relays. We have the 4x2s, we have a 4x3, and we have 4x4s, and then we have a 4x800 open, and then we have a sprint medley open as well.
Sprint. How does the sprint medley work?
Well, the distance will be 800, but it'll be the first station will be 100 meters, the second station 100 meters, the third station will be 200 meters, and the last station will be 400 meters.
Great. And in terms of start time, what time are we starting on the 28th?
Well, we're looking to start at 1 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Mackie, what about cost? Because it's one thing to buy the shirts, but what about getting in and vendors and technicalities pertaining to cost and so on?
Well, in terms of cost, we're looking to open the doors to all vendors, because we're trying to promote community.
Okay.
And we have vendors from all over Nevis.
Right.
So we're opening the doors for vendors. We still have to finalize the actual costs when it comes to vendors, because you would appreciate some vendors do grill, drinks, and food.
Right.
Some only do drinks and food, and some only do drinks. So we have to finalize the tier system so that it's kind of equitable across the table.
Nice.
Now, on the day of the event, $20 will get you in if you're an adult, and $10 would get you in if you're a child under 12 years old.
Okay.
So we've got that down. I'm getting a lot of hits for tickets at the moment. Tickets are not ready yet. We are still discussing an early bird price.
Okay.
So we should have that in about a week or so.
Okay.
Now, I want to also take the opportunity to say here that the vision is a little bit more than just a parish league in Nevis. We would like somebody in St. Kitts or some group in St. Kitts to do a parish league in St. Kitts, and then we could do a challenge.
The top.
Best of 4. Best of 4.
Okay.
What we're trying to do is not only extend the athletic season, but to give the athletes other competitive avenues to
Nice.
showcase their talent. Because we would appreciate that we are small,
Okay.
and you only get better with competition. So the more competition you have, the better you get. And the more competition you have, the better people are able to see you and maybe try to get you scholarships and all of that kind of
Great,
stuff. So
great.
that is one of the things that we're trying to promote: camaraderie, competitiveness, community spirit, and giving the corporate citizens of Nevis an opportunity to give back
Right.
into the community.
And of course, you'll be advertising their flags and whatever.
Of course, I mean, just as I said, each parish has sponsors, and if you realize that we're not really sponsoring individual races, so we want to give those parishes all the mileage we can. And I must say here too that Steve Tyson from
The water
the water place in Nelson Spring has come forward and offer to be the official water
Okay.
company of the event as
day.
well.
Okay, that's
Another is Carl Tyson.
Okay.
He has come forward and said, listen, he wanted to be able to showcase the athletes on the big screen and give the sponsors some airtime. So we play the jingles and
Nice.
put
This
it
is
all up
huge.
there.
This is huge.
Yeah, so this is big thing.
This is huge.
Yeah.
Adelvin, there's one race that probably would get you to organize. Cecil Bartlett has been challenging me for the last, 10 years. He says he could beat me on 100 meters. Last time I saw him, though, he has an injured hand, so he said his hand is going to keep him back. I don't know if he'll be ready for the 28th, but maybe you could organize that one.
The best advice I could do for y'all to get in a race is for you to start doing vehicles. I'll leave it at that.
I think he's already doing vehicles, so I think he's in a good place. All right, so in terms of final thoughts and final thing, can you tell the viewing audience anything else you need to tell them?
Well, as Mackie said, this is one for the books. It's first time ever. Encouraging everybody to come out and support their parish. Let's forget about the schools. We just came out the Tensional Oval not a couple of days ago, so just put that down a bit and, just rep your colors, show the athletes that we all love them. We are one federation, we are one Nevis, so please come out and support the athletes in the different parish colors.
You know what this meet does to Delvin? A while ago, some guys from Charleston Primary were competing against guys from, let's say, Joyce and Libert. Now some of them going to find themselves on the same team. Yeah. On the same team because they might be from the same parish.
Right.
That makes it really good.
Right. So that basically is, we are showing child friendliness right there. Mm-hmm. So, you run against somebody just a few days ago and then you'll be passing the same baton to the same person you run against. So we're exactly.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, Mackie, I'll leave the final words for you.
Well, at this point, I want to say thanks to all the sponsors for coming on board in such a big way. And I want to send an appeal out to the general public and the people, the athletics fans out there to come out because you'd be well treated on the 28th of April. This meet is the inaugural Parish Relay Championships meet. But I see big things happening coming off of this. So come out, don't miss it, be a part of it, and it's going to be great.
Well, thank you so much. I did say, Elizabeth, this is the big one, baby. And now you have the details, folks. You can't but plan for this particular day. It starts at 1 p.m. sharp. It's at the Nevis Athletic Stadium, the Mondo track. It's the biggest event yet for the year in terms of athletic supremacy here on Nevis. Be there at the Athletic Stadium, the Mondo track, on the 28th, 1 p.m. sharp. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I just add, the special attraction for the 28th is a tug-of-war, parish tug-of-war competition. So Gingerland is going to tug down St. James is going to tug down St. Thomas's is going to tug down St. Paul's, and who's going to tug down St. John's?
Okay.
That's a question.